Welcome to the first episode of MBU TV. We are your host, 876 Mission Man, and we are here with
Julie Jules.
the fans' favorite. And we have a special guest inside What Other Cafe today, the man called Josiah Trimmingham, the captain of the West, the man Big Tongue, live in studio.
How are you feeling today?
Good. Really good to be here. Really excited to, be a part of the first episode of Montego TV. So thanks for having me.
Now that you are the newly reinstated captain of Montego United, how does it feel to be in that position?
Honestly, it's a privilege. It's an honor to lead the group, wear the band, be the main or one of the main leaders in the team. So really excited for that aspect of things in my career. And just going into the new season.
Talking about the new season, it's any goal set for the new season coming in this season?
For the team, I think the goal is to remain or be one of the best teams in the league. One, make top six, and then, finish first or second in the league where we can now qualify for club championships. I think the real aim is to win the league, and that's a big aspect of our footballing campaign this season.
How was it like growing up in Trinidad? Like the first time you kick a ball back home in Trinidad? Like the first time, what age you first kick a ball?
4 years old, falling in love with the game. First club would have been in Trinidad, would have been Step by Step. That's a club down in the west of Trinidad. And then moving on to San Juan Jablotay. Or before San Juan Jablotay, I moved to a club in my area, community club, Young Lions. Then moved to San Juan Jablotay, spent a couple years there from the youth age, go right up to senior and, make my way in my footballing career from there.
Okay, before you reach all the way up there, who was your driving force? Who was your inspiration? Like, who was that first person that bring you to a football game, make you even fell in love with the sports? Can you remember that person?
I would say one of the only persons would have helped me at that age would have been my mom, because I grew with my mom she was a single parent, so mom would have been pushing me to be active in the sporting world, be active in my career. And then when she saw that I love football, because I played both football and cricket, and then I gravitated to football, but she said, all right, if there's what you want to do, go ahead, keep going. And then she put me into the club, and that was it.
Many people will be surprised saying you used to play cricket. So if football never worked out for you, think you could have been a professional cricketer and play for West Indies?
Of course. I think sports on the whole is something that is a driving force in my life. So any type of sports, whether it be tennis and all, I sit and watch basketball sometimes, But if football wasn't my main career, I think, I could have been a good batsman and bowler.
Okay, so in the cricket field, are you a better batsman or a better bowler? We're not straight from the football point, but since you touch on the cricket, I know if you could have seen you as one of the next Sugar Ray, Shanda Paul, and one of them bad Brian Lara there,
Yeah. I think some of my teammates back home could attest to being a better batsman. Been always going fourth down in the cricket field, so a better batsman at the time. But don't take away from the bowling aspect. Middle to fast bowler. Daniel Hospital sometimes say he'll beat me all over the park, but we ain't attest to it yet.
What they are training to go have a little player better.
We know you have that power. Remember, everybody look up to Big Tank with the height and the energy, everything on the field. You mentioned that you grew up with a single mom. Do you have a family of your own now?
Most definitely. Learning from my mom, I think family is one of the main driving aspects in my life. So actually this year, I've brought my family to Jamaica to experience the life over here and actually be closer to me, because I think during my footballing career thus far, I've been away from family way too long. And just being by myself is sometimes mentally draining as an athlete. Being just in the environment, dealing with a lot of stuff. Football is very stressful, so I mean the family will always help with taking away some of the stress from the football field. So family is the main thing for me.
And we thank you for that. We thank you for stepping up and not having your child growing with a father that's absent.
Talking about family, I did get a chance to meet your son last year at the playoff back in Kingston at Stadium East. I also met your wife as well. But we'll start with your son. Your son look up to you as his hero because knowing that you play football, you're always away from your son. Do you guys always communicate on a day-to-day basis, or do you even like the sports football?
Hey, let me tell you, this young man, we would, a lot of people say he's my twin.
Yeah,
in the sense,
I can see
yeah,
that because I see him and
yeah. Not just him favoring me with the resemblance. I don't think so. I think he favor his mother more, but a lot of people say he favor me more in looks. However, I think the aspects are loving football. He love the sport. He will name a lot of big players because, I mean, YouTube and the internet is there. So he love Cristiano Ronaldo, love Messi. I mean, at his age, he wouldn't pinpoint exactly who is his favorite, but if you ask him directly, he's like Ronaldo all the time. So I think he take from me in the sense of wanting to be in the sporting industry. Football, yes, but we will see how that goes. It's only 5 years now, so we will see how that goes.
Okay, so you're in Jamaica, you're in Montego Bay right now. We want to take a look at the football aspect over in Trinidad. What's the football life like over in Trinidad? Even though you're not there, you grew up there in Trinidad. We want to know a little bit about the grassroots coming up to the Premier League in Trinidad. Talk us through that now. What's the football like over there in Trinidad?
It's similar to Jamaica lifestyle and footballing industry. We have the grassroots programs with a lot of major clubs like San Juan Jablete. We used to have W Connection, but we still have Central and Club Sando, one of the teams that I have represented for quite some time also. They have, the youth programs, and then you then eventually venture into secondary school football, as you all call it, Manning Cup.
Yeah, and D Cup out here in
Yeah,
Jamaica.
D Cup. So it's
talking
similar.
about that, did you play any high school football?
Of course.
What was you winning a trophy in high school? Or?
We won so I went to school in San Juan, Trinidad, which is not too far, like 10-15 minutes away from where I live, Montego. So I played with San Juan North Secondary for secondary school football, and we won East Zone championships. Well, in my era, I won 2 East Zone championships, and that was basically it for secondary school. However, I did obtain one of the top 5 boys in the league, and a number of honors within the footballing industry in the secondary school football. So, I mean, it's, as I say, it's similar to football here. The only thing is Jamaica football is a little longer than the season in Trinidad. So while we will run straight for 9 seasons at the senior level, for 9 months, at the senior level in Trinidad, they break it up for like 4 months each, 1 month off, So it's a little different in that aspect, but I think the Jamaica football culture actually work with the English Premier League and how they do their setup.
So name something where you like about Jamaica football different than Trinidad football. More you break it down to me. Why the difference? Why is it the Jamaica Premier League so competitive more than you? I'm not going to say more competitive because I see top team in Trinidad like Defense Force and many more will come out of Trinidad, but Defense Force just come off at the top of me at the moment. You see me? But why is it players like you, Trimmingham, Darnell, Hospitalis, and the list goes on, come to Jamaica to even play in the Jamaica Premier League?
Wouldn't stray from the point, but I think 2 things. One is to use the Jamaica Premier League as a stepping stone to then carry our career higher. But also, I think revenue, money, a little more, you'll get a little more money here. And then at the time of our embarkment to the league, we had, where Sportsmax is not here with us in the league now, but before, the paper rights and being able to be seen on that level. So I think we ventured here based on those aspects.
You remember the first time you come to Mobile United when them used to run at West Pole Park when you played the first match in that January day in the number 44 jersey, which is ironic. At that number you just sport this season. When you come to Mobile United and you did go play the first match run by West Pole Park, you did have any expectation for the match there? What was it like going into that first game?
For me, I think my expectations would have just been to go there and dominate right off the bat. Because the first thing came to mind was, be you, be free flowing, be you, be dominant, be a leader, despite of the culture or any challenges, because where my family raised me or my mom raised me is I'm more modest and a lot of manners. So to really come in the league and use my presence as a driving force, that would have been my first thing. And that game secured 3 points. So any time given, I actually didn't start that game. I came on with about 20 minutes to go. And before Big Tang, there was what? Biggs. They used to call me Biggs. So,
Yeah.
so that was a little thing. I had to change it up and say, hey, it's not Biggs.
So it's Jamaica, they call you Biggs, or you did come from Trinidad with the Big Tang name?
Jamaicans call me Biggs.
Oh, but your right name was Big Tang. So when they were calling you Biggs, you have to make them know, say, because bro, the first time I see an MBU jersey, it's super tight. So if them call you Biggs, it kind of 15. But I tell you like, but I also ask you a question, because you what you have to say.
Yeah.
So what I'm interested to know is the love and passion that you have for football has allowed you to move your family into Jamaica. Do you see that being a long-term arrangement, or you're planning to go back to Trinidad, or just wherever football takes you?
It's for now, for the sake of my contract. I think the length of stay would just be for 1 year, just to see how things go. But as I say, I'm using Jamaica football as a stepping stone, to eventually move on to a bigger league along with national team appearances. So it's just, for now, it's just a year, and then we take it from there going forward.
And congratulations on being called up recently for the national team. I realize that has happened quite a few times.
Thank you.
It means you are doing what you came here to do.
All by God's grace, man. Which is good. Thanks.
Also, what do your fans in Trinidad think about you playing for a Jamaican team in the Jamaica Premier League?
I mean, it's they like it. I think they have nothing bad to say or anything negative to say about it, but they also see it as it's not a forever thing, but it's one of the best things you could do in your footballing career. Wherever football takes you, then you try to work with it as best as possible.
Which means you have genuine supporters, because Jamaica versus Trinidad has this witty banter every time.
Talking about Jamaica versus Trinidad, now that you get that call up for the Trinidad national team, I'm going to ask this question, and it's an unbiased question, but I got to ask it. Do you think Trinidad have what it takes to go to the World Cup?
Most definitely. I have no doubts about the team, the selections, the coaching staff, or the coach himself. I think that everybody is on point or ready for the next 6 games ahead.
How do you feel being managed by one of the greats like Dwight York? Or you feel meeting that guy for the first time? Because I'm growing up watching them on the TV, if you see them a coach Trinidad now, and and them a rub shoulder, take instruction from him, because I know you must watch him for your TV.
True.
How you feel right now, know him say him a coach right now?
Listen, it was nerve-wracking the first time I actually met Dwight York. However, he is really one of the most humblest coach I've met in my career thus far. And I think with his experience, his qualities, we have far to go. No? But it's really good to have coached under him thus far. I think I'm learning a lot from him and his staff. So
anytime you see him again, tell him some more autograph, you know?
Sure.
Time to meet him still.
Well,
But
the ninth,
yeah. But
The ninth.
what unpopular question I'm going to ask you still. See, all your time growing up playing football, when you name 3 football players where you play with were super talented. Both Jamaica, Trinidad, anywhere you travel in the world. Give me 3 footballers where you play with where you say, yo, them youth you could have play for any Premier League team. Be honest, any 3 baller for your head top.
So
You don't have to categorize them, you know, just be straight because I don't know if you have a friend watching and
No,
probably,
no.
you know, just be straight after your head top.
So like it's a
I
long
could
list.
do the list.
Yeah, the list long, but just give me 3.
Long. The list
Just give me
really
3.
long. I had to go beyond 3,
Yeah.
but the list long. I think one Trinidadian. I go in Trinidad, Jamaica, and then I'll take one from 2 Jamaican and one from the US or Irish player that I played with. I think one Trinidadian I'll always watched and say, hey, at my level we were 14, 15-year-old playing in youth 17 leagues. So we were always playing against bigger opponents. And I would say I had this attacking player called Ikem Andrews. Ikem Andrews. Okay. Yeah, from Beetham Gardens. He was, listen, ability-wise, attacking-wise, anything he just doing with the ball and he will just get past his opponent all the time.
So where is that person right now?
He is in Trinidad playing, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but just he is back home playing football.
So he's
but
playing professional right now.
He played his last international stunt would have been with Toronto FC in the MLS and MLS Next now. So yeah. And I played with this Jamaican, we call him Bling. He's from Portmore.
Yeah.
Midfielder, captain of Salmon. He actually captained Salmon Javelete, but he's a Jamaican. So he was just busy in the midfield, tackling anything, winning every ball, always want to train, always want to work hard. So that kind of player, you know, I say, yeah, boy. I think he played professional too. He played for the national team as well in Jamaica. So, yeah, him. Another player I look at would have been Aaron Molloy. Yeah. He's actually in Charleston Battery right now. Irish player playing in the USL Championship. Midfielder, number 6. Technique on the ball and off the ball. Very good, you know. And Devereux McKenzie. One of our players, you know. I think that
It's fast.
yeah,
Why is it out of the Mobile United is going to pick Devereux McKenzie? That is an answer when nobody needed to look for. Why is it Devereux McKenzie out of everybody?
Not only a good friend, a great teammate, but I think for his quality, I think eventually I believe, and I always tell him, I say, boy, you'll get a national team call up. You know, you should be on the national team based on your work ethic, your ability to play multiple positions, you know, and he just, you know, he's one of those free-flowing players. That
And his
just,
passion and
yeah,
his
just do
drive, you
anything
actually see it
with
on the
ball.
field.
Yeah.
Right now, I can give an unpopular answer. Like, my 3 Mobile United baller, them I would really go with still. Owen Garden there, I thought. Like, I bias, I'm a friend. So, I go pick him, you know, there. But in the midfield, I like Rankin. Rankin always, but I just feel saying he ain't fine in full fitness. Rankin can be one dangerous player. You see me in the defense line, and I through my interview, I like you as a leader. You know that way there and going to the leadership. Me do a content last season with Mobile United and most of them say them would have nominate you like after football you would have be a manager. Why is it they see you as a manager?
I think is based on how I interact with the players and the knowledge of the game that I may have obtained thus far. I think still learning every day, still being a part of the football knowledge. I think you don't ever stop learning when it comes to football. So everybody nominated me to be a manager one day. I think it's normal because of how I care about myself within the football.
So right now at Montego Bay United for the 25-26 season, which two players you think are the skillest player in the team so far?
Listen, we have a centre back now who we actually started the first game, Wing. Yeah. Wing is not a natural centre back. They say he played left wing back, any midfield, he strike. Yeah. Boy, Wing was one and Tamar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think you were what? Number
12.
I mean, I tell you, my two skillest baller I'm like I'm Mobile United. I think that Chuppy is a dangerous forward. Chuppy, controller, movements, dangerous. So when I talk about skills, Chuppy may have to put up there. Mm-hmm. You see in the midfield now, more than say skills, you see the same number 12 there, him have talent long time, the ball love him. What day in a unpleasant match, him get the ball wholly, but him just not score. You see me about him skills.
It comes with playing. Yeah. So the more we go through the season, the better we gel together. And you see how quickly we adapted to the coach's style and what he wants from us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, taking a point away
pints,
from home,
big
from Mount Pleasant. I mean, we could have
win.
Yeah.
You know, when going up 2-1 was really good for us.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we conceded again, and there's things that we have to sharpen up on. So I think with more games and more time, we'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Talking about that, what's the atmosphere like right now in the team? Is every player on the same wavelength right now where want to win this Premier League, want to go this CFU? More know if the player them really depend the same wavelength. Talking to you as the captain right now, you know, big tank, you can just say yes and have 3-4 man around. That's still just I say let's go through the motion, but Montego Bay United and Mobile itself and a general don't really want emotion, they want a trophy now. Because last year we got super close and then we've come up, you know. But the fans them been asking right now when we do a thing like this in the street and ask the people them wanna go see. Them need a trophy, so for the man them when I watch this, the ball of them Montego Bay United team want to hold on to focus and bring in the trophy back home. It's been long overdue.
It's all about improving football in Montego Bay and in Jamaica overall. But mostly Montego Bay, we need that trophy, please.
Yeah, truly.
Okay, so before we go any further, I want to take the time off to big up What Other Coffee, the sponsor for the video. You understand? Yeah, What Other Coffee, best set of smoothies, the one here.
And also with the fruits from Rainforest, really lovely. And the smoothie, it's very smooth. I believe you should visit this location. And remember, we're in the sports world.
Hold on, give them a location, man. 19.5 St. James Street, upstairs. On the can't miss. If on the left hand side going down and the right hand side coming up. See? Yeah, man, we have everything there upon the menu.
So let's stray away from football a little bit and tell us about you. Tell us about Josiah outside of football.
Josiah Trimmingham outside
off
of
the
football.
field.
Yeah, off the field. Like what's your life is like when, alright, boom, you have 11 o'clock training today. See, alright, you have a 9 o'clock training, you left 11 o'clock. You reach back on the block. What it's like when you reach back home on the block? What next? What you do? Talk us straight day to day outside of football.
Decompress.
Yeah?
Decompress. First thing. Meaning I just spend at least hour and a half just relaxing. Whether it's with my son, and just getting back to family life, or just, you know, chilling out, playing some Call of Duty on my PS5, playing some FIFA, just taking the mind away from football a little bit. So that is something I try to implement.
People ask the question if you lift weights. You lift weights?
Not as much. However,
you sure?
It's now as a professional, it's now being implemented in part of my regular program. Not bodybuilding weights, but you know, a lot of isometric work and
So what's a diet? So what's a diet like on a day-to-day basic? Other than when you don't play FIFA, what's your go-to meal like? The people them want to know Josiah Trimmingham and tell we if I a national dish in Trinidad, tell we two bad food to find Trinidad where people them would recommend. So go to Trinidad and I want to know if you eating. So tell we what the food that we can recommend the people them to.
if you want to go to Trinidad or when you go to Trinidad, I think pilau, which is one of the most common meals in Trinidad, you will get.
Cause Shay Benny did tell me about what meal, you know, come like a roti and something.
Yeah,
I see a man
curry,
that talk
like
about
curry chicken or, you know,
I eat with the
curry
roti.
chicken, mango, pumpkin
Yeah.
with boss up shot or roti skin. So
Okay.
it's a more Indian meal
Yeah.
or Indian delicacy. Originated from the Indians, Amerindians. And when I say pilau just now, there's more the African. So we have a mix of culture in Trinidad and Tobago. So I think the pilau stems from there. It's like rice and peas in Jamaica, but it's you all do the browning a little different to how we do it.
Okay.
So we brown with sugar to get that the color the color and the texture and the flavor. So it's a lot of it's a one pot meal, but it's
So
it's
if I
really
should
good.
go to Trinidad, tell me some of the things that I could do for fun.
It depends on your lifestyle, what you like to do.
Give you a recommendation, man.
Trinidad,
Yeah, move
Trinidad
like you're a monk, like you live in a house. Tell you what, if we touch down in a Trinidad now, where we can go all our vibes. You know, like, never could
Arpita
know
Avenue,
something.
to hold our vibes,
Yeah.
you go Arpita Avenue if you're in in Port of Spain, Trinidad or West Trinidad.
Tell us some landmarks, some place so must visit where we go at Trinidad, so must visit place.
Maracas Beach.
Yeah.
Where you get a lot of bacon shark is something that is on that side.
Yeah.
One of the meals. And I mean there's a chill spot. You know, you go to the beach there, one of the major landmarks here there in Trinidad.
You said
Maracas
shark?
Beach. Yeah, bake and shark.
Oh, so you eat shark meat?
We eat shark.
Oh.
Yeah. The mud volcano in South Trinidad.
No, thank you.
No?
No, I will visit there.
No.
He's an adventurous
It's
person.
not-
She's an indoor person. So when she hear about volcano, we go look on the volcano.
No.
But we left him
I
be
don't
volcano.
care if it's
Yeah.
dormant, but volcano?
No,
what
it's
they are
not.
gonna do?
No, it dry up. I just a landmark, you go look, you know. Remember, you love take picture, you know. So you would have look good with a volcano background, you know, for your thing, you know. But we don't talk about that. Continue with your section with that.
Yeah. Again, it really moves back to what is your likes. How adventurous are you?
Me tell you, me is a man who like football. Me like go outdoor. Me like cooking at the river. So river there at Trinidad.
Yeah, we have
would I
rivers.
go river and cook and them
We
thing
have
there.
waterfalls. I mean,
Okay.
and it's Maracas waterfall. So I went there a couple times, and I think it's something that, you know, foreigners could come and venture to too. If you like hiking, you go to, you know, Lady Chancellor, was as a hill, but there is a hiking spot at the top where you could go a little more higher and just really get a view of West Trinidad.
Okay, so moving around football a little bit. The other day I see you guys host a match and I see around 20,000 people did in at the stadium. I like the settings. Was that the national stadium of Trinidad?
That's one of that is the national stadium.
Is it the national
It
stadium?
is the national stadium.
Okay, so how much people that stadium hold overall?
You hit the mark, 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah.
So how did you feel that night playing in front of a full house people with 20,000 people there in the stadium?
It was a remarkable feeling to see that we have the 12-man support when we need it. Every time we really, the national team is hitting the field, we have that support. So it was really a remarkable feeling for me to be a part of that history.
Yeah, I like the turnout the night. I love how all heap of people did come out for support. I like for the summer like that. Because I is a football man, so atmosphere like that, I like for the fear. What them beat this name? Put them.
The drums,
At Trinidad.
yeah.
You can beat that. You can beat it.
I can't do that. I know the skill or thing, but you know, I like it.
Yeah.
I like the drums. It excites you. And, you know, it gives you that push to really feel the rhythm of the song.
Yeah.
And go out there in the game. Imagine
The
during
reason
the game
why
you have that rhythm.
I go on the
to
rhythm
go and
still,
play.
you know. Because I want to ask you the question, as a Trinidad man, you never go a carnival yet?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course,
because
of
that's
course.
like the national anthem of Trinidad. What's the carnival atmosphere like over there in Trinidad? Just give us a little breakdown. You don't have to go deep in depth. Like, what's the vibes like?
Outstanding vibes. I think that, you know, the culture itself, the mask, you see in the different, you know, carnival costumes, how it make up different artists really putting themselves out there and their creations out there to market that aspect of things, the carnival history.
How fit do I have to be to complete a full parade of one of your carnivals?
How fit?
Yeah.
I think you really need to be as fit as a footballer, you know. Because it's a lot of walking, it's a lot of dancing. I mean, with the alcohol in your
And
system,
rum.
you had to be fit.
Alright, so Trimmingham, Rodolfo Zapata, Paul Tigat Davis, but now with Xavier
Gilbert.
Gilbert, what it is like under his coaching techniques?
I think it's a much more disciplined environment, and not just discipline in the aspect of you know, he's on your back a lot to be expressive, but just it's also a relaxing environment with him. I think he holds all the players accountable for what they have to do when it comes to training days and game days. So we really expect a good season from the guys, and I think that under his tenureship thus far, I think he's one of the best that we have to really push Montego Bay United forward.
Well, we're excited to see all that's at stake. However, I'd like you to look into the camera and just express to our fans. They want to hear from you.
To the fans of Western Jamaica who support Montego Bay United, I think firstly we want to thank you for your overwhelming support thus far. And your 12-month support goes a long way, where, you know, home games, we are defending this fortress, not only for 3 points, but for you, the fans. And I just want to encourage you all to, you know, continue being who you guys are for us, that, and giving us that driving force to really go out there every match week and win games for you guys.
So there you have it. You hear from captain himself, captain of the Western. Because it's the only team in the Western right now.
True.
And the man called Big Tom, Josiah Trimmingham. You hear it here at the Wadada Cafe from your favorite host, 876 Mission Man and Joel. So people, you don't know MBU TV, and this is the first episode. I want to know, like, comment, share. Leave a comment down in the comment section who know how we interview next.
Subscribe to MBU TV and please visit Wadada Cafe with the best smoothies on the block.
Oh, I forgot that. Big up is strong back then. I'm out. It's
MBU TV. Let us know who you would like to see on the next episode of MBU TV. Whether it may be Devereaux McKenzie as mentioned,
What about Chanel Thomas?
or the coach himself, Xavier Gilbert.
I know some have a feeling that Daniel Espedal come next. What you think?
I'm not sure, it could be Jordan Britton.
What about 4 boy ranking in the midfield?
Bongo Dan, the team wants to hear from you. Let us see.
Alright, stay tuned for the next episode of MBU TV. I'm out.
Clack it.